Welcome to the Golfstat Live Scoring LCD Leaderboard. This is an add-on option that you can order anytime you are using Golfstat Live Scoring. From your tournament management page in Live Scoring, you can get to the admin page that will help you set up your LCD software. You'll see the list on the tournament management page saying what do you want to do. In the second category, the second thing listed is Leaderboard Admin. Simply go to there and click on that, and that will open up your admin page for the LCD leaderboard setup. Notice that there are three areas to the leaderboard setup. You are on the basic setup page right now, but look up top, you also have a primary timeline which deals with if you want to add other events. You can actually look at more than one event at the same time in looking at the LCD leaderboard, and a secondary timeline, and the secondary timelines all revolve around things you can do within the primary timeline for each event. If we go to the secondary timeline, in the example we were using, we had a team and a player leaderboard. You see that in the timeline on the right, but we have other options. We could put one of the ads that we have put in, and we could put it after the team leaderboard. Right in there. And we could also add the second advertisement and put it after the player leaderboard. Or if we want to get rid of that, we can take that out and stick it into the trash. We could say, okay, let's take this ad out also. And what we want to do is put the ad after the team and player leaderboard. Then we might want to add another team and player leaderboard or another team leaderboard, and then we might want to put a message in. We could do it that way. Or if we just want to keep it simple, let's move the ad up between the team and the player leaderboard. Let's get rid of the second team leaderboard. Easier said than done. And now we have a message after that. Then we simply go back to the basic setup. Make sure that over here we have yes clicked for both the ads and for the message. Go down here and submit that. Then when we go back to our actual leaderboard, we'll see that after the team pages show, we will see the first ad. And there it is. Then after the 4 player leaderboards, we'll see the message. There are many uses for this LCD leaderboard. The LCD leaderboard oftentimes is used in a clubhouse. It can also be used like at a halfway house out on the course. Some people put them out on the courses on golf carts. You can also feed them into hotel systems, into their television system. There's our message after the player leaderboard. One of the unique features of the LCD leaderboard is that each LCD leaderboard you set up can actually have its own admin page for its own customized setup. Go up to the top line where you see the position and the dot after the POS, and you click on that, and that will open up a setup page that is specific to a particular LCD leaderboard. Whenever you do an LCD leaderboard like this, where it has its own setup, you would give it a setup name. Once you've given it its own unique setup name, then the admin page back on the live scoring can actually get to every one of these remote setups and can change them from the home location. The basic setup has a lot of different options. Obviously, we mentioned you can show other tournaments. You can actually add the headshot of the leading player onto the leaderboard, and you can also add the logo of the leading team. You can show or change the size of the page title font, the header font. Over to the right, you see you can say yes or no to the messages. You can determine how long you want the message to show. You can determine how long you would want the ad to show. You also can over here change the size of the player font. You can determine how many players you want to show on each page. You can determine how many total players and teams you're going to show. And you can determine if you're going to, how long you will show each team and player page also. So there are a lot of different setup options that you can utilize in creating your LCD leaderboard. The LCD leaderboard is actually just a web page. You set it up on a computer, and once you've got your basic setup and all the things we've talked about, you simply put the following URL into your computer: http://www.golfstatresults.com/leaderboards/tv/lcd_dev2.cfm?tournament_ID equals QQQQ, where QQQQ is equivalent to the tournament ID that we will give you. The last thing you need to know is once you get that web page up, if you hit the F11 key, it will strip out the top heading where you see all the Windows environment type stuff. Notice we have done that on this page. You don't see any Windows environment on this page or any of the pages you've seen. That's done by hitting the F11 key. Thanks for using the Golfstat Live Scoring LCD Leaderboard.